Hey everybody, it's Jim Johnson here, the head coach at Contractor Coach Pro, with a Facebook Live today about our event that we're going to be doing here in Houston, Texas, called the Strategy 19 Conference. This conference is designed specifically for contractors to develop their strategy for the upcoming year in 2019. We're going to have a ton of speakers that are going to be there. There's over 40 different pieces of your business that we're going to go through. And we're going to concentrate on these key strategies that help you increase your revenue, make more in profit, and save you time so you can work on your business instead of in your business. Now, we've had a ton of contractors calling us, asking us more about the event, saying, hey, we've seen some of your Facebook Lives about some of the different strategies, but what all does it include? So I thought I'd do a little bit of a Facebook Live today about that. We're going to share this across all areas of social media. So it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on Facebook as a sponsored ad. So you're going to see me over and over again. Sorry about that, but we think it's that important to share this information with you guys so that you understand the value of a conference like this. So this conference, it's called Strategy 19, but we're doing it in 2018, and there's a reason for that. In order for us to be prepared for the upcoming year, we need to prepare in advance. So December 11th and 12th of 2018 here in Houston, Texas, we're going to be meeting for 2 days to discuss the key strategies that helps your business increase revenue, increase profit, and save time and get rid of that chaos. If you're a contractor that you're dealing with issues with hiring, production, sales, marketing, your processes, how you're organized, just you feel like things are chaotic. Maybe everything's not quite aligned correctly. We're here to help you with those things, give you the tools that you need to discuss for your strategy for the upcoming year. And so most contractors come to us at Contractor Coach Pro with one thing in mind. How do I grow and scale my business? And can you please help me hire a bunch of people? That way I can grow and scale my business, which causes us to then ask some questions because we believe that there's 9 other things that you should really do before that. So in our 2 days, we're going to do day 1 on what we call the foundational 5. The foundational 5 is where we create the proper strategies so that we have everything in place to run with these new people that are going to be coming on board with us. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about leadership and your leadership strategy. What kind of leader are you? How you can improve your leadership skills, how you can get people to do what you want them to do, when you want them to do it, and they love doing so for you. We're going to be talking about your culture strategy, how to get everybody on the same page and believe in something maybe just a little bit more important than selling a new roof or selling some more painting or selling another audio video install. How can you get everybody on the same page to believe in something more than that? The nice thing about having a great culture, it allows for you to hire great people. They want to be involved in something bigger than themselves. Next, we're going to talk about organizational strategy. We're going to bring in one of the preeminent speakers on that. Her name is Carly Thompson. She's with Blueprint HR, and she is phenomenal at helping companies get their organizational situation under control. The difference between subcontractors and employees, how to get your documentation correct, how to avoid the headaches and problems that we come up with having people working for us. If we understand an organizational strategy, chain of command, who answers to who, we eliminate a lot of the chaos that goes along with having people working for us. And then next, the fourth part or fourth strategy is accountability strategy. How do we hold people accountable to get them to do what we want them to do, really because they want to do it? How do we inspect what we expect? So we have these expectations that we put on people. We need to put procedures into place to make sure that they're doing them. How do we do that the easiest way possible to get the most out of our business? How do we pay people to give them the proper incentive to make sure that they're out there pushing all the time? So that's going to be in our accountability strategy. We're going to talk to you in depth about that. We're also going to talk about our process strategy, the strategy behind building a process and the 5 main components that you have to have in that process for each and every task that you have to make it something repeatable, a well-oiled machine, which allows you to grow and scale your business. Next, we're going to have a marketing strategy. So now this is day 2. We're going to start talking about the front end side of stuff. So we talked about the back end foundational stuff where we're building a foundation to grow off of. Now we're going to actually grow. We're going to talk about marketing and your marketing strategy, how to get the most out of it, how marketing 2.0 is making such a huge difference for contractors out there with their websites and social media and some of the other cool sales channel tools that you can use to drive leads, not only for your team, but for your individual sales reps. We also have a sales strategy session. This sales strategy session, I'll be leading that one, and we're going to be talking in depth on how not to just sell, but to sell high value, high profit, high upgrade potential projects with the ability to have a customer not give you objections in the end. Next is going to be our production strategy. How do we take all these things that we just generated, all these new jobs and everything that we do, how do we actually build them quickly and efficiently with high velocity so that we can make the most profit possible on our jobs? How can we impress the neighborhood with what we do in such a way that we get referrals in an endless stream? This production side of things, velocity is super important. We've got to take things from A to Z as quickly as we can. If you can do a $10,000 project in half the time as your competitor, you're making twice the money. We're going to teach you and show you how to do those things to get your money collected sooner, how not to wait on that money, because your sales or your production department is a huge part of that. Our 9th one is training. And so this training strategy, how are we going to train people, develop a training system so that we bring in new people, they have a system to be trained into, they have the resources to go to, they have the ability to refer to something so they're not burying you with questions. If you're out there being buried by questions and ride-along trainings, this one component of our strategies will change your life as a contractor. And then last but not least, the important one that everybody calls us about is how to recruit, hire, and onboard the best of the best, a SEAL Team 6, a bunch of ninja salespeople, whatever you want to call them. Because you have these other things in place, you will be able to hire the best of the best because they'll see that you have an organized system and process to what you do, and they want to work for you. They see the potential for working for a company like yours. We'll teach you how to write the ads, the places to place them, how to assess the people that are coming in, how to interview, how to ask questions, that you find out what that person on the other side of the table is really about, not letting him lie to you and tell you that he's this greatest thing in the world when he's not. And then last but not least, how to onboard them in a way that they want to be a part of your business for as long as you're willing to have them. So those are our 10 strategies. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick just to kind of show you some of the things that we've got going on about this strategy workshop. So hold on one second. Let me share that screen. And right here is our Strategy 19 conference. And so Strategy 19 is December 11th and 12th. It's here in Houston, Texas. It is sponsored by the Catalyst Group, which is a group of us vendors. There's about 25 of us that have banded together to help contractors succeed. That's our whole goal. We want to help you guys be the best that you can possibly be out there in the industry. We also have Atlas. Atlas is a great shingle manufacturer. We love them. They're new to us this year. We're excited to have them on board. Stanley is the key person there that made this happen. And we're excited to show you how a manufacturer like Atlas can make a difference in your life without being there to sell you a bunch of shingles. It's going to be a little bit of a different way of dealing with your manufacturer. We've also got Beacon. Again, this year, Beacon supporting us. We love having Beacon. They have put the contractor first in every place that we see them. And as the Catalyst Group, that's our whole goal, is to help contractors do it right. That's the main goal. We wouldn't even be a group if it wasn't about that. We're here to bring light into a world of darkness that sometimes can be the contracting business, and Beacon is the supplier that brings that to the game the most. We also have Cole Information. If you haven't heard of Cole Information before, it's one of the most valuable tools that you can have when it comes to data on the homes that you're working. They're going to be at our event. They're going to share some really cool information with you on how to warm up a cold lead. And then last but not least, we've got Contractor Go. They help contractors build great websites with great SEO and drive leads like crazy. So come and join us with our sponsors. We're so thankful for them. I can't wait to see them. They always bring great value. And our whole goal at this strategy conference isn't to sell you something. Our whole goal is to sell you one thing, the access into the event. Nobody at our event will be there to sell you what it is that they do. It's not going to be a bunch of pitches up there in the front. We're going to bring real value to you whenever you attend the event. You're also going to get a workbook. You're going to have a strategy workbook that whenever you walk away, all of the notes and information that you got are in an organized fashion and in a way that you can actually execute on these strategies that you're going to be attempting to accomplish for 2019. There's also a special bonus with all of this that we haven't put in a lot of our other marketing, and that is the fact that once a month for the next 12 months after the conference, we're going to have an all call. Everybody that was an attendee can hop on that call. Tell us where you're struggling with your strategy. Tell us where you might have hit an obstacle or hurdle or challenge, and we will be there. We'll help you through that. We'll help you get these things implemented so that you can be successful with your strategies in 2019. Over the past 3 years, we've been doing this with contractors with great results. We have about a 90% return rate for folks that have been to our Contractor Strategy Conference before. We're excited to open it up for a wider group of people this year, and we want to see you there. We want to make a difference in your contracting business this year and do what our purpose is, which is to coach contractors to win. Registration ends November 30th. That is a key point. In order for us to be prepared for you the way we need to be prepared for you on the 11th and 12th, registration ends on November 30th, 11 days, 9 hours, 48 minutes from right now. So get registered. If you're thinking about this event, get registered right away. It is filling up quickly. We have been shocked at the number of people that were interested in coming, being a part of this. And our venue can only hold about 150. That's all we're going to work with. And so don't be one of those guys that regrets watching one of your competitors come to the event and put it to you, because that's what our goal is, to help our attendees put it to the competition out there in the field. You can come and watch a little video about our event. You can see the link right up here. We'll also put a link to it right in the Facebook Live down at the bottom in the comments. But you can come and watch a little video about it. You can obviously buy tickets. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the speakers. When we get into leadership strategy, we're going to be talking to Pate Smith. And although he did graduate from Alabama, he is a great leader and he knows how to teach leaders. He is the business development guy for Premier Claims. But before that, he was a consultant for businesses helping build their leadership. And so he's an excellent expert on building leadership within your business and understanding the skill sets that are necessary to be a great leader. Then you've got me. We're going to be talking about culture. It's my favorite part of what we do as a coach, is teaching contractors of how to build their culture so it's a place where everybody wants to work. And so I'm excited to deliver that to you. We've got Carly Thompson with Blueprint HR Consulting. She's going to be talking organizational strategy and how the devil is in the details when it comes to the documentation that's necessary when we have people working for us. It's one of the biggest mistakes that contractors make, is not having the right documentation, having confusion and chaos, and then finding out that they didn't have everything in place the right way, and literally their business being stolen away from them because a T wasn't crossed or a I wasn't dotted for the needs that are necessary to run a business. We also have Michael Gogan from Company Cam. If you guys haven't met Michael Gogan, he is a rock star in this industry. He has been a force in this last year and a half with Company Cam, not only sharing what Company Cam does, but talking about accountability and how it can help your business. And he's going to be our lead speaker for the accountability strategy portion of our conference. And he's going to talk to us about how standards and expectations drive sales. There's going to be several roundtables with each one of these headline speakers. You can see 3 different roundtables with each one. As the speaker gets done, the headline speaker is going to talk for 30 minutes. You're going to have a workbook asset that you're going to go through with them. And then you're going to get three 15-minute roundtables where that roundtable host is going to be teaching you something, quizzing you on something, making sure that you have that right thing in place to have the proper strategy for your business in 2019. Then we've got Troy Clymer. If you guys haven't met Troy Clymer, you are in a cave somewhere. Troy Clymer is the relationship king out there in the world, but he also comes from a corporate background. Prior to Balanced Claims, he had a integral position with Monster.com. If you haven't heard of it, it's a place where they do a lot of hiring. And so he's going to be talking about process, because process is important to any and every business that is ever run on the planet. The difference between a great business and an average or a poor business is process. You got process in place, you can do amazing things. We're going to talk to you guys about how to simplify your process to make your world a better place to live in, make the job that your people do a more enjoyable job so that everybody loves working for you. Then we've got Bill Combs, the end all and be all whenever it comes to marketing strategy. He's going to be teamed up with Greg Hoffman from Roofing Contractor Marketing. These two guys are going to give you what you need in this world of lead generation 2.0. I'm super excited to see those guys speak. This is the area of our conference where we had the most interest in, because people want to generate leads. And these two guys are the expert in the contracting industry on how to generate leads using social media and websites. It's amazing what they're going to be sharing. I've gotten a little sneak peek. They're going to be on one of our interviews on our Contractor Coach Pro training room group. I can't wait to get them on board and share with you that little sneak peek into what we're doing. Then we've got me again. I'm going to be speaking a few different times. Obviously, it's our event. I'm going to be talking sales strategy. This is one of our areas of expertise that we really shine in. And we're going to talk to you about how to create value for higher profit and how to do it in a way that you don't end up with a bunch of objections in the end. We're going to talk about being proprietary, selling upgrades, and the secret of how to do that in a way that the customer is begging you for it. And then last but not least, how to get referrals like crazy, this referral madness idea. Then we've got Nathan Higgs. Nathan Higgs is going to be talking production strategy. I've gotten a chance to get to know Nathan here over the last few weeks, engaging with him. He was referred to us as the preeminent expert on production strategy. And there is no lie. This guy knows it inside and out, backwards and forwards. And he's going to come to us and talk to us about several different ways to make the job an actual experience for that customer that we're working with and for their neighbors around them. So we're super excited to have Nathan on here and him be able to show us how to expedite our production process a little bit quicker so that we can get paid quicker, which is what everybody wants to see when it comes to velocity for their business. I'm going to come back again, and I'm going to be talking about training strategy, another area where we really shine. We're going to talk about how to train our teams, the importance of being proactive whenever it comes to it, why training is killing your business. This idea of ride-along training is the biggest killer of businesses, the biggest killer of talent that we have out there in the industry. We're going to talk about how to get a rookie started right away. We're going to talk about continuing education programs. And we're going to talk about how training, being a great trainer, is a skill. It's something you got to practice and be really good at. And we're going to teach you some of those skills that you might need to add to your strategy for 2019. Next, we've got Troy coming back to us again. The guy worked at Monster.com. There is no better person to be talking about hiring strategy. So we've got Troy coming back. He's going to be speaking about that and this new age of recruiting superstars, because it is. Things have changed. It's not what it used to be. We've got these millennials that are out there, and they're not to be scared of, and they're not to be vilified either. They're actually a group of people that can be extremely successful in our industry if we know how to communicate with them. And so next we've got our bonus storm strategy. This was going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get it kicked off, but we're going to be kind of in a panel. We're going to have some attorneys and probably a PA, and we're going to have a conversation about how to maximize this limited opportunity that is stormwork. And so those of you that are storm restoration contractors, if you're coming to visit with us, this last piece is going to be just for you. 3 ways to wow your customer, getting and keeping the best crews that are out there. It's one of the most difficult struggles of being a storm restoration contractor when you have a lot of volume, having the right number of crews to perform that work, and then automating that production process. and maximizing and supplementing your storm claims. That's the other part that's supposed to be on there. It's not on there. Sorry about that, guys. And then last but not least, we're going to be having, at the end of day one, we're going to be doing a network mixer that's sponsored by Beacon and Atlas, where you're going to get to meet these speakers. You're going to get to meet us as vendors and hang out with us. Ask us any question you want. We're not going to sell you anything. Unless, of course, you want to be sold and want to buy something from us, we're more than willing, but we're not going to initiate that conversation. Our hope is that you find that we're of value to you. And if you want to engage with us further, great. If not, we want you to be successful. It's our whole goal. It's why we do what we do. When we originally formed the Catalyst Group, the tagline was, do it right. And that's what we're about. We're about contractors doing it right out there in the field, because it's important for us to understand that the consumer is job one. If we take the consumer seriously, and with Facebook and Google out there, if we don't, our business is going to go down pretty quickly. Now, the last little piece here, I got a little bit of exciting news. Didn't find this out until last Friday, but we are going to have the president of the APA speaking at our event. We're super excited about it. It's the American Policyholders Association. We're going to do a Facebook Live with them here this week. Next week, so that you guys can get a little preview into what they're going to be bringing. But this is all about the consumer, the homeowner, and their struggles that they have with insurance companies. Obviously, this is a little bit about you storm restoration guys. That's why we're doing it on day 2 at lunchtime. And they're going to come in and talk about this APA and why it's so important. Even if you're a retail contractor, this is something you should share with a homeowner if they ever have a possibility of having a claim on their home when it comes to property damage. So that's a little bit about our Strategy 19 conference. We wanted to share it to you in one nice, neat little package. I know it's a little bit long, but hopefully you guys that are watching see that, hey, wow, there's a lot going on here. This is something that could change my business. These guys are really serious about helping us do it right and coaching contractors to win. It's what we're all about. We're all about you. We hope to see you there. If you've watched all the way through this, I want to let you know there's a little special. It's Thanksgiving week, and we're thankful for you, the contractor. And we want to give you a discount for joining up and coming and being a part of our Strategy 19 conference. So if you register before Thanksgiving and use the promo code or coupon code THANKS19, and that's thanks with an S, 19 the number, so THANKS19, enter that promo code. It'll save you $150 off of the regular rate. That'll be our highest discount leading up to the event. It'll be the last one like this. You will not be able to get a discount like that again. So please don't hesitate. Get signed up today. Don't miss this opportunity to make your business all of those things that you've dreamed about as you've been building your contracting business. We're excited to have you. We hope to see you there. And click the links down in the comments below and check us out. Looking forward to seeing you at Strategy 19 on December 11th and 12th here in Houston, Texas at the Waterpoint event venue.